quick video on something I'm asked about constantly, and that is how to use the QR code feature for Teams rooms. I've already done a video on how to use it for Teams panel, but this is actually on the Teams room itself. We recently got QR codes. I showed that in a video on version 5 for MTR on Windows. QR code is now out on MTR on Windows and Android. It's on the touch console, like you can see here, but also the front of room display. Big difference between the QR code on the Teams panel versus the QR code is on the Teams panel, it's about booking something or adding that room to an existing meeting or scheduling a new meeting, but inviting that room to that meeting. It's about the kind of the future. It's a little bit here and now, but it's more about the future, right? The QR code on the Teams room is about the here and now. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. Right, so as you can see, I've got the Teams touch console here. It's a Logitap in my case. I've also got over there my iPhone actually streaming into an application which I'm sharing into this session. And I've actually got right at the top of the iPhone screen, I've got an app. I'm not using the normal camera app in my case. I just kind of want to show you a bit more about, the URL that it picks, and then I can demonstrate it. So what happens when you press the QR code, it actually scans the QR code, finds the URL. Now, if I tap on the URL, it opens up the Teams application and gives me 3 choices. The bottom choice, which I'll start with, is to cast content. So if I want to cast content, I've got 2 choices. I can open up the Teams app. I can open up the app tray. I can search through it for the cast application. I can open that up. It will scan, do a Bluetooth beacon to try and find a nearby available room. And then I can press that, and then I can start to cast and all that sort of thing. This is a shortcut. Because I've scanned the QR code, it knows exactly what room I mean, and it brings me that choice for casting content. I'm not going to press cast because, again, I'm casting my screen into the application that is over there anyway, and that will break that workflow. The other 2 choices are about an actual meeting. So the top one, as you can see, is a meeting I already have scheduled. It's handily called test QR code, add room with existing meeting. And if I press join, that brings that room in. I can also start a meet now. Effectively both the same thing. A meet now is an unscheduled meeting. It's like hitting meet now actually on the touch console itself. Just opening up an empty meeting. Joining an existing meeting that's already in your diary means that you've already sent out that invite to a bunch of people. You just happen to want to join from that room because you happen to be walking by, it's available. And rather than scheduling it through the Teams panel, you've actually just gone in and as an ad hoc decided to use that room equipment. So now if I press join, what happens is it opens up the companion experience and sends a meeting request to the actual room itself. So now I'm in the room, so it doesn't get mixed up. I just have to press accept. And now both my iPhone and the room equipment itself are in the same meeting. As you can see on the iPhone, I've got what's called the companion experience. And I'll do a deep dive on the companion experience in another short video. Just want to keep these short, but this is the experience you get. Whether it's a meet now or a scheduled meeting, it doesn't really matter. No Bluetooth proximity was required for this. I've scanned the QR code. The QR code is associated with that room at that point in time. They change frequently for security reasons, but that's it. I've scanned the QR code. It's opened up the Teams application, given me some choices. I just press go. I'm in the room, so I have to press accept, and then I'm in that companion experience. I could now, if I wanted to, I could drop out, leave the meeting so it frees up my phone. If I don't need the companion experience, but I'll show you why you might need that in another video, as I said. And I could just drop out, leave the room in place, and do everything from there. I can also, when I'm ready to end the meeting, I don't have to reach across to the touch console. I can just press end the meeting for all, which I'm going to do. It drops my phone out, drops the actual console out. I'm just going to give that 5 stars. Thanks for letting me know. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.